Welcome to Rising of the Shield Hero, where it takes us 9 full episodes to finally get an answer to that biatch Melty. Introducing the adorable kid in purple, the bird lover, the balance to Naofumi's tormentor, the little girl on one hell of a mission, Melty Melromarc. And yeah, spoilers ahead. Apparently being a thought does not run in the family, as even though Melty breathes, she's a wholesome girl and an adorable new friend for Filo. But beyond her cuteness, what actually makes Melty such an important character in Rising of the Shield Hero? I mean, she's just a kid. Yeah, a kid with a crown. Melty Melromarc is the younger sister of Myne or Melty Melromarc, and even though she may be young and still have the personality of a child, due to her older sister's deceptive ways and general, bitchiness, is the first in line for the throne. I guess the queen is smart and doesn't want that redhead Melty ruling Melromarc. It's true what they say. Moms really do know best. But it's not just a difference in personality that actually separates Melty from the rest of her crooked family. It's also her unique upbringing. The queen has actually raised Melty separately, away from her sister and her dad's influence, instructing her in the importance of diplomacy, accepting all peoples, and teaching her the necessary skills to one day rule over the entire kingdom of Melromarc. Melty, like her mother, is also separated from the religion of the Church of Three Heroes, which dominates the people of Melromarc and the rotten members of her family, and is an ideology that promotes racism against demi-humans and a general hatred of any hero without a pointy weapon. Sorry, Naofumi. But due to her being raised outside of this weapons cult, Melty isn't a racist, and mirrors the Queen's teachings in acceptance of all people, including demi-humans, and especially Filolials. In fact, she's kind of obsessed. She even gets lost playing with them. So, yeah, she's obsessed. She also respects the 4 cardinal heroes equally, as she has grown up hearing their impressive legends and knows their importance in protecting their world from the waves. When Melty meets Naofumi and finds out that he is the shield hero, her respect for him doesn't change, but rather, she judges him based on his actions alone. This is also why when Motoyasu, the overcompensating for his small spear hero, is making trouble in town because of a personal grudge with Naofumi, Melty is quick to chastise him regardless of which weapon he possesses, and comments that his behavior isn't very hero-esque. In this way, she's also a balance to her sister Melty, since she's working with the spear hero and is always trying to tear down Naofumi. Generally, I'm not really a fan of the younger, goody two-shoes sibling character that always rats us out to our parents, but given the fact that her sister is Melty and all of the horrible things that Melty has done to Naofumi, and probably will do in the future, 2 words: Team Melty. But seriously, look at Melty. She just melts your heart. Okay, I'll stop. But seriously, who can resist that smile? Apparently Naofumi can, as he is quite staunch in his hesitation towards this little girl. Besides serving as a counter to her sister, Melty, for a little while, serves as a test to Naofumi and if he can trust people again. Naofumi trusts Raphtalia, but she is a normal person. Melty, on the other hand, has ties to his enemies. Can Naofumi look past this and not prejudge people, like those in the kingdom of Melromarc who have unjustly done this to him because of his shield? Part of Melty's mission is to understand the struggles between different races such as the demi-humans and humans, and perhaps Naofumi can take a page out of her book and learn to trust based on character, not familial association. That being said, it is immensely hard for Naofumi to just overlook Melty's ties to her sister and the evil king. Naofumi can't really risk his life being kicked in the nuts over and over again by some shady woman. Naofumi will eventually come to trust her as he sees Filo's trust and acceptance of Melty. Believe it or not, the bird that is less than 1 year old is apparently a great judge of character. He better hurry up trusting her too, because Melty balancing her evil sister isn't the only reason she's back in Melromarc. I'm sure you've been wondering, if Melty is to be protected and raised correctly by the queen, why is she suddenly interacting with her older sister? As I mentioned before, the queen is raising her princess well and teaching her everything about running the kingdom, and this includes going on diplomatic missions. Even at like 10 years old? Jeez, someone get this girl a Pokemon or something. The queen has actually sent her daughter, I said daughter, not biatch, to heal the relationship between the king and the shield hero, If Melty can heal this relationship, Naofumi will not only have more support in the kingdom, but he will also trust Melty and the Queen since he can now look past their royal ties. Melty's other mission is to truly understand and to try to rectify the divide between humans and demi-humans. I won't spoil too much about this task, but it will be extremely hard for her once she realizes the true racism plaguing her future kingdom. I'm just glad she has Raphtalia. Melty, although small, serves not only as a huge balance to corruption, but also as a lesson for Naofumi and the world, that one's race, origins, or family do not determine one's worth, standing, and trustworthiness, but rather their actions do. Whether you are a human, demi-human, royalty, or a condemned hero, it's what you do that truly matters. While this adorable princess is the heir to the throne and the most important balance to her evil sister and father, let's not forget that she is still just a child, something Melty has even forgotten at times. And while her purpose in the Rising of the Shield Hero is immense, sometimes a kid just has to be a kid. Let me know in the comments below, what will be the hardest mission for Melty? Earning Naofumi's trust? Bringing the different races together? Or feeding all of her filial companions? Or just feeding Filo?